Welcome back to Let's Clean PowerWash Simulator. I'm BurningDogFace, and last time we finished cleaning off the Halloween house bonus level, which you can still see here in the specials box, and things were going pretty well. Shout out to Elthwar, who says, on that note, "Thank you for the well wishes for November, and with Halloween saved, it seems like the witches have grown together in a spirit of cooperation. Next year, perhaps they'll make more use of plant life. I don't think one can power wash a corn maze, but perhaps Dr. Power Wash will help with the cleanup instead." Yeah, corn is a plant, like just directly on the plant. Even if you were trying to get like paint off of the plants, I don't know that you could do that without shredding them with the power washer. It's a good point. And shout out to Yornik, who says, "Ah, yes, the reverse R, also known as," and then he posts one. "It's the last letter in some Slavic alphabets, is pronounced ya, and means, at least in Russian, I, as in I am. Knowledge!" I did find that very interesting. To be honest with you guys, my intention today was to do Let's Play a demo for Power Wash Simulator 2. Don't worry, I would be coming back to this. But I don't know, today got a bit weird, and thought I would go with a known quantity. Suppose I have to jump back into career mode. Yes, clean the temple. Annie Mall Farm, Muckingham. See what you did there. $750. Maybe it isn't as big as it looks. Hardy har har. Let's see here. Annie Mall says, "Next door to my farm lives an order of the nicest, kindest, non-verbal monks whose temple is currently caked in manure top to bottom. It's a heck of a story. I'll fill you in as you go, but basically they're not here right now, and I thought it'd only be right and neighborly of me to get it hosed down in their absence. So I need to give them a boost for when they return. They sure could do with one." Huh. I'm just even more enthusiastic for this job now. Cleaning off a huge building covered in shit. Yeah, let's go. The invisible wall here extends just slightly past the edge of the car here. I can feel myself bumping off the corner of the van. That must be Annie Mall's farm just there. Unless the monks also have a barn, a silo, and at least one bale of hay. I think the turning is slower here. I suppose it has always been kind of slow. Wait. Why is the gun already on my settings? Oh, boy. Huh. Figurehead. I mean, that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like the front of a Viking ship. I thought they were going to be labeled gargoyles or whatever. Oh, maybe it's a temple to like, Odin or something. I mean, it looks like a church. There isn't any Christian iconography on it at all that I can see. Maybe they worship dragons. That would be pretty metal. We got here braziers, pedestals, door decorations. 4-level scaffolding. There's a gnome sitting directly on top of the roof. believe there's an achievement for this level. I think as I see that, because I was suddenly reminded. And if that's where the gnome starts, this is going to be more complicated than I thought. Gnome, sweet gnome. In the temple, ensure the gnome is on the tower roof once the job is complete. Do I have to not let it get knocked down? It's such a pointy roof. How am I going to fix that? Oh well. Realistically, I probably would have, like, broken my ankle just there, so... It's a good thing Dr. PowerWash is made of strong stuff. Oh boy. Well, I guess since it isn't, you know, clean everything, it's gonna clean this thing last. And everything is just covered in grime and manure. I am really, really glad that, go to the clothing thing here. Yeah, that I am canonically wearing a breathing mask. I think I'm just gonna go with the default green for this one, because there's not much festive about hosing shit off a wall. Okay, might as well get the front door. Let's get this started. I wonder if there's gonna be an email the second I start this time. So where to start, says Annie Mall. I'll just circle the building while we wait. Well, you know all about the mayor's pipeline, diverting all the water from the river to a secret mining rig, right? I would hope not. It says secret right there. These monks have relied on that river to water their crops for time immemorial, and now those crops are failing. I didn't even notice any crops. Hey, it sounds like the mayor sucks. He doesn't listen to the people. He does what's bad for them. He seems to think more of himself than anyone else. He isn't particularly upset that his cat is missing. And when he hired me to clean eggs off of his house, he wouldn't even let me on the property. That was when I had to get the extra long extension for the first time. Okay, and back down again. No, that's not why I climbed up. I climbed up to look for those fields near here, to see if there was actually like a little field that was going fallow. And there are a lot of trees right now. We're in a very hilly region here. A lot of bare stone in these hills. I wouldn't imagine this is a good place to grow crops to begin with. To put the scaffolding on the other side at some point and check out Annie's place. Hooah! I didn't think I would make that jump. I guess I'm on the roof now. I guess if I'm up here, I can sort of go around and look at Annie myself. Oh no, there's a blue draw distance fog. Must be DS Hitman. There's a nested reference to you, referencing a different series, and at the same time referencing a comment I got on a third series that was talking about the second series. Ahem. I feel like this would make the smell worse for a little while. Door decoration clean. Nice. Oh, pardon me a moment. Sorry about that. I just wanted to make absolutely sure there wasn't a second achievement. I think I found that situation at one point. What in the... Rust. I bet you thought you were going to get a nice soap job, buddy. No, it's turbo nozzle for you. Oh, of course it's rusty. This is a fucking temple. It's gonna be super old and rusty and just all fucking over. But it looks like I can't even see the rust under all the grime. See you in hell, Spots. A gnat between me and the screen. That's not distracting at all. Oh, is that more damn oh, boy. Okay. Great, I have 0.1 liters of metal cleaner. And there are 10 liters in stock. I might as well get a couple. Let's see if I can get this one fucking thing. Now we're talking. Nice slow sweeps. Is that even rust? Yes, it is. Remember, kids, when you blow away rust, the metal underneath is fine. One of these days I'm going to get asked to de-rust, like, the supports for a building, and then someone's going to get mad at me when it falls down. I did not realize the yellow nozzle was this effective against rust, at least with an extension on it, to increase the pressure up close. %, done. Thank God. But unfortunately, the two doors are 2 items. Oh, rad. Oh, crap, that does look way better. So here's an important question. Did this place get covered in shit before or after the monks took a break to go somewhere else? Like, was this a matter of, fuck this shit, I'm out for the weekend and we'll deal with it later? Once it's dried out and no longer stinks? Or is it, oh no, I accidentally covered my neighbor's temple in shit and I've got to clean it off before they declare a holy war on me? So there's no, like, mess around it on the ground? It's all just landed exactly on this building? At least wood doesn't rust. Got the stairs. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe it's all stone on the outside rather than metal. Yeah, still. I get to keep these liters anyway, so it's not like it was a waste. I still have $8,008. I have boob dollary dues. Nice. Nice. Oh shit, gold. What would be really cool is if I completed this brazier and it immediately lit up with flame. Oh, geez, nothing's gonna light up while there's manure inside of it. Oh yes, a pile of what appears to be wood chips. Yes, that's much cleaner. It's kind of funny that it just went from a dirty texture to a different dirty texture because, of course, it's the inside of a torch. Well, it's not quite a torch, but you know. People are very particular about their terms. I know I'm like hardly one to talk there. I'm very pedantic about certain things, but, you know, I suppose most of that just comes with being a writer. I mean, today I saw some people arguing over whether or not wrestling was fake just because it was scripted. And my stance is that wrestling is fake because it is scripted. But that's not a bad thing. I mean, movies are fake, TV shows are fake, video games are fake. Why should wrestling be any different just because they do it live? I mean, it's basically, it's a stunt show, man. They already, like they talk about the fact, like it's like the endings of the matches are scripted does not change them from being like a real performance to being, like I said, it's basically a stage play. Aw, no fire. Wrestling. It might not be the most genuine thing in the world, but it's still cool. I was never really like what you would call a wrestling fan, and that I didn't like follow anybody. You don't need to admire the athleticism and such. Actually, I bet, like, not Zeus, but Odin and Thor and company would approve. Even if it is scripted, it's this big show of, strength and combat. The faces, at least, are, honorable, or at least they're supposed to be. Do I have a... Yes, I do. Thank you, footstool. Oh, that means I didn't get this pedestal. Ah, there you are. Look at that. We went up another 5% while I wasn't looking. I guess the thing that just surprised me about that thread, the reason it stuck in my mind was, the vitriol involved. Like, it was very clear that the people arguing that it was scripted and not fake found the idea of it being fake to be offensive. I think that's the thing I found silly. light the fires and alert the heavens that worship is happening. Maybe it is just dragons and not Odin. So I kind of don't see any iconography except dragons. Never heard of dragon priests taking a vow of silence before, though. Did the priests from Skyrim speak? God, it's been 4 million years. I don't like how, some of the dirt here has texture that makes it look like it sticks out from the wall, because that just really sells the idea that this building is covered in shit. What is this? Moss. I'm guessing this part has already been here for a while. Hell, depending on how long this building has been here, some of this dirt could have been here longer than I've been alive. Which would make this especially weird for the monks. Imagine you arriving back from your weekend sabbatical or whatever, and the building you've been living in that has looked the same ever since you've arrived, ever since you can remember, is suddenly spotlessly clean. I wonder how many of them could have even told me the color of this stone here underneath all the moss. 8%. Honestly, that's a lot further than I thought it would be. The building is admittedly smaller than it looked in the thumbnail. Well, then in that case, I'll just see if I can make a really small arse on this little wall here. There's not a lot of wide, flat surfaces, because it is built like an old-school cathedral. Lots of ornateness on the walls and sloped roofs. Roofs? Roofs? I don't know. Ah. There should be one on the other side for me to... Uh-oh. Aha! There was room. Meep! Okay, it looks weird because it's on two different colors of stone, thanks to leaning on... Oh, no, that's wood up there. Oh, they're both wood. That's weird. Huh. Well, it's two different colors of wood, then. Either way, I've been faffing around long enough. I'm BurningDogFace, and this building appropriately arsed and meeped. I'll see you in the next episode of Let's Clean PowerWash Simulator. There is still a lot of work to do here. But hey, we're doing it for holy men, so it's probably good for karma. Later.